Hello everyone, I am Kritika Paliwal welcoming you once again in the online classes of English. Okay, so in the last lecture we had started our chapter number 2 of English literature, that is the land of Bumbleboo. Okay, and there we had a reading session, and after that I explained you the chapter also. So just we'll have a 5 minute of recalling that chapter again. For 5 minutes we will recall that the explanation of the chapter once again. So just take your book, hold your book in your hand or put it on the table and put your finger wherever I am reading. Okay, so I am on this page number 13. Okay, open page number 13 of your English literature book. Open page number 13 of your English literature book. Okay, and there we go with this chapter, The Land of the Bumbleboo, and this is a poem. So I am reading it and explaining it one more time. Okay, so first stanza I am reading. In the land of the Bumbleboo, the people are red, white and blue. They never blow noses or ever wear clothes. What a sensible thing to do. So here the first stanza of the poem is telling us about the people of Bumbleboo. Okay, so the people of Bumbleboo are of red, white and blue color. What color are the people of Bumbleboo? Red, white and blue colored people are there. Okay, and what sensible thing they do? They never blow noses, they never clean their noses. Okay, so they never blow noses or ever wear clothes. Okay, so they neither do they blow noses, neither do they clean their noses, nor do they wear clothes. Okay, then the poet is finding all these things sensible. Sensible means थोड़ी समझदारी वाली. Okay, so he thinks that all these things are sensible. Then in the land, second stanza I am reading. In the land of the Bumbleboo, you can buy a lemon pie at the zoo. They give away foxes in little pink boxes and bottles of dandelion stew. So what is happening in the second stanza? In the second stanza, the poet is telling us that in the land of Bumbleboo, you can buy a lemon pie. See, you can see the picture of a lemon pie. Lemon pie. Pie is a sweet dish that is made up of fruits. When you bake the fruits, the pie is made like, you can make a pie like this, okay, by baking the fruits. So here, this yellow colored pie is given. See, which is in the hand of a person of Bumbleboo. The white colored person is holding the pie in his hand. Okay, so that is a lemon pie. So you can buy a lemon pie at the zoo. Where you can buy a lemon pie? You can buy it at the zoo. And what else do they give you? They give away foxes in little pink boxes and bottles of dandelion stew. So unlike the zoo of our area, see, we have a zoo nearby in Indore. Okay, when we go to Indore, there is a zoo. So I think you might have visited the zoo. So what happens there? You see so many animals there, right? पर क्या कोई animals को ऐसे आपको pink boxes में देता है? No. Nobody gives you animals in little pink boxes. Plus nobody sells lemon pie at the zoo. Okay, that lemon pie or things like that you can buy from the sweet shops. But in the land of Bumbleboo, you can buy lemon pie at the zoo. आप lemon pie zoo से खरीद सकते हैं. And they give away foxes. Who give away foxes? The people of the zoo. They give away foxes in little pink boxes. Okay, and what else they give us? They give bottles of dandelion stew. Dandelion, I told you in the last lecture that it is a yellow colored flower, and stew. Stew is what? It is also a dish. It is also a dish. So they give away bottles of dandelion stew at the zoo. Okay. Then third stanza I am reading. In the land of the Bumbleboo, you never see a gnu, but thousands of cats wearing trousers and hats made of pumpkins and pelican glue. So third stanza is about the animals. Okay, so there is one animal that you will never see, that you would never see in the land of Bumbleboo, जो आप Bumbleboo में कभी भी नहीं देखोगे. There is one such animal that is gnu. G-N-U, gnu. Gnu is that animal. Okay. But what you can see, what animals you can see? You see thousands of cats. Okay, there are so many cats over there. So you can see thousands of cats there. And what are they wearing? They are wearing pumpkin hats and pumpkin trousers. Okay, the hats and the trousers are made up of pumpkin and pelican glue. Pelican glue, glue to pata hai na? You know, you use a glue for sticking things, for pasting things, especially pasting papers. You use it in the art and craft class. Okay, Fevicol glue. ठीक है, तो that glue is made up of an animal that is named pelican. Pelican is an animal. P-E-L-I-C-A-N. Okay, pelican is an animal. So third stanza is clear. You will never see a gnu, but you will see thousands of cats wearing pumpkin hats and trousers, and the hats and trousers are made up of pumpkin and pelican glue. Then the fourth and the last stanza is, oh the bumbly boo, that's the place for me and you. So hurry, let's run, the train leaves at 1. For the land of the bumbly boo, the wonderful bumbly boo boo boo, the wonderful bumbly boo. Okay. So the last stanza is telling us that, see, the poet wants to tell us that the bumbly boo is such a wonderful place. Okay, the poet is finding that place wonderful. So he is telling us that this is a place, this is such a good place for me and you. Okay. So let's hurry, हम जल्दी करते हैं, let's run. Okay, let's run. The train leaves at 1. The train will stop for a moment and then it will leave. बम्बली बू तक एक ट्रेन लेकर जाएगी हमें. Okay, and then the train will stop just for a moment at the station and then it will leave. So we have to hurry to catch that train. Okay. So this is it. The poem is about Spike Milligan wrote this poem. Okay, he is the author of the poem. So what we do after the chapter explanation? We solve the book exercise. So just be ready with your book. Open page number 13. Page number 13. Okay. Open page number 13. We will summarize.
So on page number 13, so I am just writing it. First is, in the land of the bumbly boo, the people are.
Then second, you can buy lemon pie, number 3, they give away cat's will, and then fifth one. Is it visible? Let me check. Yeah, it's visible. So the train leaves at the okay, and then on this side we are given the boxes in which we have to write the numbers. Okay. So on this side, at the zoo is written. Trousers and hats. One little pink boxes. And then red, white and blue. So I guess one is already done for you. One is already done in the book. What is done? In the land of the Bumbleboo, the people are. This one is done. So you will match this first line of the column, this column, with the last line of the another column. So one is already done for you. In the land of the Bumbleboo, the people are red, white and blue. So it is already done. One is already written there. We will do the second one. You can buy lemon pie. हम lemon pie कहाँ खरीद सकते हैं? You can buy lemon pie where? At the zoo. Trousers and hats. One or little pink boxes. At the zoo. You can buy lemon pie at the zoo. So write 2 here. Okay. Why 2? Because this sentence is of number 2. This is the second sentence that we are matching with at the zoo. So sentence number 2. We will match it with at the zoo. So there we will write number 2. So you can buy lemon pie at the zoo. Okay. Then number 3. They give away. They give away what? They give away they give away trousers and hats. One or little pink boxes. They give away foxes in. They give away foxes in what? Little pink boxes. So this is number 3. Then the cats wear. Cats wear what? Trousers and hats. So this is number 4. Then the train leaves at 1. The remaining one. Okay. The train leaves at 1. So let's just recall it one more time. In the land of the Bumbleboo, the people are red, white and blue. Okay. You can buy lemon pie at the zoo. Then they give away foxes in little pink boxes. Number 3. The cats wear trousers and hats. Number 4. And the train leaves at 1. Number 5. Okay. Do it fast. Then we will start the next thing, that is rhyming words. Rhyming words are most interesting part of the poem. That is what I feel. Okay, done? So we'll talk about the rhyming words. So what are rhyming words? Rhyming words are the words that have the same end sound. Okay? Rhyming words, the words that have the same end sound. rhyming words. What are rhyming words? The words that have the same end sound. जिन words का end sound means last का जो sound होता है, that is same, वो होते हैं rhyming words. For example, in our poem, what rhyming words were there? Boo and zoo. Okay, boo and zoo are the rhyming words. If I see, I am writing the full sentence here. In the land of the Bumblebee, you can buy lemon pie at the zoo. ठीक है? So what rhyming words are there? In the land of the Bumblebee. Okay? Just focus on the end sound. In the land of the Bumblebee, you can buy lemon pie at the zoo. So end sound of these two words, boo and zoo, is the same, right? So these two are what? These are called rhyming words. These are rhyming words. Okay? Boo and zoo. And there are so many words that rhyme with each other in the poem. Okay? Poems में generally हम rhyming words देखेंगे. Why we see rhyming words there in the poem? See, the poets use so many rhyming words in the poems just to give it a singing effect. Okay? Just to give it a singing effect. अच्छा, जैसे आप song सुनते हैं when you listen to songs. Okay? There are so many words that the end sound of so many words match with each other. बहुत सारे rhyming words होते हैं. In Hindi poems also, this is there. That rhyming words are there. End sound जो words होते हैं, generally जो last का जो word होता है, okay, the word at the last of a sentence is generally rhymes with the last word of another line. Okay, so this is what rhyming words are. Okay, and why the rhyming words are required in the poem? Just to give it a singing effect. Okay, so we see so many rhyming words in the poem. For example, they give away foxes in little pink boxes. So here, foxes in boxes. Foxes is rhyming with this word boxes. Foxes जो है वो boxes के साथ rhyming हो रहा है. The end sound is same. Foxes, boxes, fox, box. Okay. These are rhyming words. Then another set of rhyming word is but thousands of cats wearing trousers and hats. So the words cats and hats, are they rhyming? Yes, they are rhyming with each other. Why? Because the end sound of both the words are same. End sound of both the words is same, right? So that's why they are rhyming words, cats and hats. And I hope this is clear to you. These words are very easy to recognize also and to understand also. So we are going to solve one exercise that is based upon the rhyming words. So just come on to page number 40 of your English literature book. Turn the page, open page number 14 of your English literature book. Page number 40. Okay. So there the first picture. Look at the picture. Write a word that rhymes with each other. One has been done for you. So this is the question. Look at the picture. आपको picture को देखना है and write a word that rhymes with each. और आपको एक word लिखना है जो rhyme करता है उस चीज़ से जो picture में दी हुई है. Okay. So one has been done for you. एक आपके लिए उन्होंने कर दिया है book में. Okay. So on page number 14, the first thing is what? So many pins they have made, right? Now don't judge my drawing. So many pins are there. These type of pins are there, na? what is this? These are pins. And what rhyming word they have written for the word pin? They have written bin. B-I-N, bin. Okay. The another example we will do just as it is. Second example, what they have made there? They have made a, what is this? They have made a tree. What is it? It's a tree. Okay? So what rhyming word we can write for tree? Tree. Free. F-R-E-E, free. अच्छा बेटा, एंड साउंड सेम होने के साथ साथ क्या होता है? स्पेलिंग भी सेम ही होता है ऑलमोस्ट. Only the starting letters of both the words are different, but the ending letters of both the words are almost same. Almost क्या? They are same. Okay, so tree, free. T-R-E-E, tree. F-R-E-E, free. Okay. अच्छा, if I write S-H-R-E-E, Shri here, so Shri is the name of your classmate. She is one among you, right? S-H-R-E-E, Shri. What I have done here? F-R-E-E, free. T-R-E-E, tree. I have written S-H, Shri. Okay, so it became Shri. Then number third. Oh my God, it is difficult to draw. Fly. And children are requested not to laugh at my fly. What is it? What have I made? It's a fly. Ma'am, is it visible? Is it visible?
Yes.
Okay. So fly, you can see a fly and you can see the name written there. It's a fly, makhi. Okay. So fly. In place of what rhyming word we can write for it? We can write ply, P-L-Y, ply, or we can write S-L-Y, sly also. Okay. We can write S-L-Y, sly. Then number 4. Oh, no space. So what is picture number 4? It's the thing, it's the same thing that I am holding in my hand. Okay, it's a book. So okay, it's a book. What is it? It is not a door, it's a book. Book. What rhyming word we can write for it? We can write took, we can write look, we can write things like this. So I am writing here look, or you can also write took. Okay. Then number 5. What is it? It's a house. What is it there? It's a house. So this is a house. So what rhyming word we can write here? अच्छा, the cat chases whom? Cat किसका पीछा करती है? किसको पकड़ने के लिए भागती है? Mouse. Okay, M-O-U-S-E, mouse. So is it rhyming with the word house? House, mouse. Yes, it is rhyming. Then next one is a fruit is there, right? It's a fruit. What fruit is it? These are cherries. C-H-E-R-R-I-E-S. If there will be one cherry, we will call it a cherry. Okay, but there are two, so we are calling it cherries. ठीक है? तो rhyming word also we have to make in plural. So cherry. Well, I remember the name of one fruit, that is berry. Okay. Blueberries. Have you heard that word? Blueberry. berries can be a good rhyming word for the word cherries. Okay. So you can write it. Write these words. Write it fast. Then we will do a poem type exercise. Okay, next let's move on to the next thing. That is also rhyming word exercise on the same page, page number 40. So I can see there is a picture of a puppy. Okay, puppy, what is a puppy? Puppy is the baby of a dog. Okay, so the young ones of a dog is called a puppy. So there is a picture of a puppy I can see. And puppies are what we can have puppies as a pet. We see so many people that are having little puppies as their pet, and I guess so many of you are also having puppies as your pet, or some cats, kittens as your pet. Okay, some of you must be having parrots as your pet. Then some of you must be having fishes at your home, right? In a fish pot. I am having one. I am having a big fish pot there in which fishes are there. Some golden fishes are there. Some catfishes are there. Some multicolored fishes are there. So I just love it. Then you must be having a pair of lovebirds also at your home. Okay. So well, I had one. Okay. So let's move on to the rhyming word exercise. Next is the poem is about my pet. My pet and a puppy is made there. I can't make it, sorry. So we have to just fill in the blanks with the rhyming words. Okay. So I am writing it here. I have a little, and here fill in the blank is a blank is there. His name is Guppy Gup. Wow, what a cute name, Guppy Gup. So ये जो puppy है यहाँ पर, इसका name है Guppy Gup. So if I have a little puppy, अगर हम यहाँ puppy लिखेंगे, तो will it be rhyming with the word gup? I guess no. Okay, so can we write pup here? P-U-P pup. क्या हम यहाँ सिर्फ pup लिखें? Pup पे लिखेंगे तो उसका meaning भी same है puppy जैसे. Okay, so I have a little pup. His name is Guppy Gup. So it is now rhyming. Okay, so we are becoming poem experts, right? So next sentence is, next line of the poem is, his coat is white as snow. उसका जो coat है, उसका जो skin है, okay? मतलब ऐसा नहीं पपी ने कोई कोट पहन लिया है. This is not like that. पपी का जो skin है, उसके ऊपर बहुत सारे फर हैं. ओके, उसके हेयर्स हैं एंड दे आर एज वाइट एज स्नो. स्नो जैसे होता है ना बर्फ, एज वाइट एज स्नो, जितना वाइट बर्फ होता है, प्योर स्नो. जस्ट सिमिलर वे द पपीज फर इज एज वाइट एज लाइक दैट, लाइक एज ऑफ स्नो, एज वाइट एज स्नो. ओके, सो हिज कोट इज वाइट एज स्नो. नेक्स्ट लाइन वी हैव टू जस्ट मेक अ राइमिंग वर्ड फॉर दिस. His eyes shine and now here it is, the task is there. We have to fill this word with the word rhyming with the word snow. Okay, हमें यहाँ पे ऐसा word fill करना है जो snow से rhyme हो जाए. So his coat is white as snow. His eyes shine and, इसका मीनिंग मैं बताती हूँ. उसकी जो आंखें हैं शाइन करती है, मतलब चमकती है. शाइन एंड स्नो ग्लो वी कैन राइट. हिज आईज शाइन एंड GLOW ग्लो, स्नो एंड ग्लो. Okay, the last two letters are same. The end sound of the word are also same. So उसकी आंखें जो है वो चमकती है और ग्लो करना मीन्स भी चमकना ही होता है. Okay. Then last line. His tail is thick and strong. His tail. अब उसकी पूंछ के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं हम. We are talking about his tail. His tail is thick. How is his tail? His tail is thick. Thick means थोड़ी मोटी मोटी सी. And strong and very strong. Okay, his tail is thick and his tail is thick and strong. The last line I am writing it here. His tail is thick and strong. And oh my. And oh my. It is also very dash. अभी now this dash we have to fill up regarding this word strong. अभी strong word को देखते हुए हमें we have to fill this blank. So we have to find out a word that is rhyming with the word strong. So strong. अब now they are talking about its tail. So tail जो है thick है, strong है. Strong और क्या हो सकती है tail? Small? No. Long? Yes. The tail can be long, na? Right? So and oh my, it is also very long. So here we have finished the poem. So we have made the ending words of the poem, the rhyming words. Okay, so we have filled the poem with the rhyming words of our own choice. I have a little pup. His name is Guppy Gup. His coat is white as snow. His eyes shine and glow. Okay. His tail is thick and strong. And oh my, it is also very long. So wow. Here we have finished the exercise of chapter number 2, The Land of the Bumbly Boo. So just now don't write anything in the notebook. अभी notebook में कुछ नहीं लिखना है. From the next lecture we are going to start the notebook work. Okay, next lecture से हम notebook work start करेंगे for chapter number 2. So till then you just read the poem. You just tell the poem to everyone around you. जो भी है family members आपके आसपास, mom, your dad, your elder sister, little sister, brother. And your pet also. अपने pet को भी सुना दो poem. Okay, so just read the poem, sing it at your home loudly. And this is it for this lecture. So bye, take care.